Hello and welcome back to part 17 of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. In the previous part I have completed Professor Onai's assignment, helped Radgog retrieve a goblin relic and solved another Merlin's puzzle. If you missed it out, there is a link to the playlist in the description. In this episode I will complete another Professor Sharp assignments for the Defendo spell, will learn the Sendo spell from Professor Onai, will take part in Bisque class and will learn Alohomora spell. So let's jump back into the gameplay. Okay, so in previous part I have completed the Professor Onai's assignment, so I can theoretically go and learn Descendo. I think I should do that first because maybe it will unlock the main story quest that requires the Descendo spell. So, and I do want to get this quest, so to get the Defendo spell, because it really reminds me of Sectum Sempra spell from the books. So let me actually go ahead and do this one first, since I am really close to Hogsmeade. And after that we'll learn those two new spells.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Okay, so let me check where's the potions stories. I guess here. Okay, so acquire and use invisibility potion, acquire and use Thunderbrew potion against enemies. Oh, I see, so I'll have to find some enemies and use it on them.
Do you let me know if I can be of any assistance at all? What can I do for you today?
Okay, so I have only 600 gold. I cannot buy the recipes, but oh, Thunderbrew costs 1000. Focus potion, invisibility potion. I can have invisibility potion, but I can't. Oh, I have a lot of items, so I'll sell them. Okay, so I sold all my gear. I think that I have barely enough to purchase those two potions. So let me check. Invisibility potion. Okay, did not purchase it.
Oh,
okay.
wise decision. Thank you.
And Thunderbrew potion. Create a storm around the drinker which will stun and damage nearby enemies. Okay. Okay, so I have no gold left.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Okay. Let me actually go quickly find some enemies to use Thunderbrew potions. Thunderbrew potion on them.
Can't imagine how long we've been talking about.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to...
I believe I saw some enemies around here, so hopefully it won't take too much time to find them. I guess we can go into dark forest. There's also always
These
some
rocks have seen
enemies
better
here.
days.
Let me actually use it on the
Oh, I shall enjoy
on people, because I think that some bigger creatures can be immune to stuns, and I hope it won't break. Like, I won't waste the potion, so I think it's better that I use them on people. Okay, so this is invisibility potion. And let me prepare the Thunderbrew potion. Okay.
where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield? I didn't always
Okay,
like
so
a polite battle.
this potion literally works like few seconds.
Yes.
What was that?
Okay, so I completed that. Wow, the animation really looks awesome. I feel like a Thor. Okay, let me actually use the fast travel Hogwarts map. Beasts class, caretaker, this Professor Sharp. Okay, and Chill Hall, Potions Classroom. And after that we'll visit the Professor Onai to learn, I forgot how the spell is called.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would...
Okay, Diffindo.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Confringo! Levioso! Accio!
Okay. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do was Professor Onai's assignment since I finished it. Let's check this quest and locate on the map. The Nation classroom is not available yet, so I'll have to discover it.
Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
So it's just like in the books. You have to climb the ladder in order to get to divination classroom.
Be in divination class.
danger.
Okay.
Revelio.
This standing model of a hand is the mark to help students in the practice of palmistry. Depending upon the angle at which this model is read, it either has a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
Modiva Onai. Under Professor Black's direction, it's my honor as the Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divination Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intention as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good Deputy Headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the...
Okay, so Descendo. Deals no direct damage, but objects and enemies that are slammed to the ground will suffer considerable impact damage. Airborne enemies will take even greater damage upon hitting the ground. Also, this pairs very good with Levioso, I guess.
Descender!
I think you have it.
Okay, great. Let me now go. Let me actually check if after those two spells any new quests open. No. Acquire and use Venomous Tentacle, acquire and use Mandrake on multiple enemies. Okay, so I don't have Mandrake. Probably need to go to Hogsmeade and purchase it. Regarding this one, maybe I'll do it a bit later, probably. Okay, so let me actually go to the Beast class, the next main objective. We haven't actually met, I believe, our teacher for magical creatures, so...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio!
Okay, let me use fast travel.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. It enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly. which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Okay. I have a quest to talk to the Poppy, and it's still low level quest, so I'll probably do this one, and after that I'll probably do the Caretaker's Lament quest.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking us?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Hippogriffs? Yeah. I wonder if I'll be able to fly on it.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her, but be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay. Let's continue with the main quest and... okay, so I should talk to Gladwin Moon. And I guess I'll learn Alohomora for this quest.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio!
Okay, let me track the quest.
Levioso! Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Descendo!
Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a pulsar and came face to face with a boggart. Shifter, if you will. Which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Holy Akio. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Okay, so we finally learned Alohomora. Just want to quickly go to talents and check if I can. Yes, I can. I'll back into this one to unlock the most amount of slots of spells. And let me actually use this one as okay, I don't need those spells to be slotted anywhere, so I just won't use them, as they are only used, I believe, in Room of Requirements, so that's something that I can always change. Okay, and let's actually okay. Oh, I don't have the Expelliarmus charm. Actually do this like this. Okay, so this one is the dip also the one that shows back, so I put it on Y sort of as forward, so it's clear that, and this Accio on X is sort of close to me, so I have an association with those spells. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. Would really appreciate if you would leave a like, place a comment or subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!